Good morning, afternoon, and evening to you all, wherever you are joining me at this moment. I say welcome to 144 edition of Investdata Trading Academy live with Ambrose. I'll say that the markets remain on a mixed sentiment across the globe. We're seeing some stock market looking up, some also adjusting down. And this has also aftermath, reaction to what happened in the last Fed meeting. Most of the market is still struggling, while some are trying to breathe out on a positive news and information around their domain. Well, to speak now, market globally is mixed, but I always tell you, no matter what you are trading, always apply your what? Apply your stop loss. Protective stop loss is very, very important. Then trade your what? Your plan. Don't just follow what your colleague is doing or others in the market because you have your plan. Your plan will guide you to know your entering and your exit strategy. Your plan will let you know the kind of level of losses you can accommodate. That is the essence of your what? Your stop loss. And at the same time, your profit target. That you'll be greedy. Those will guide you. And also your trading plan will tell you the kind of stocks also you should buy because you know why you are in the market. And also buying at the right time. For you to be able to know the top and the low to know when to enter the market is also very, very key. Volatility is part of risk and at the same time also provide what opportunity. If you understand market volatility, how it goes using your technical analysis, you know exactly when to cash into the right position for the right opportunity and also know when to exit. You are not carried away by what is happening in the market. You are not carried away by the news. You are using your technical to know the sentiment and also the attitude, the behavior, the psychology of people in the market. That is very, very key as to speak. At this hour, global market, as I've said earlier, is mixed, and you can see that the reaction for the hike in rate has last pushed some market even till this morning in red position. And also the continual oil price also going down to trade around the 84, 86 now. Also is also impacting the global economy. And also, if you look at the outcome of also Italy election is also impacting that market. And also looking at the what's it called pounds hitting almost 37 low. Why you are see dollar hitting almost 27 or 20 high. You can see all these are playing out in the global economy. But one thing that if you look back to our own market, you can see where are we heading. Today is the first day of the MPC meeting down here in our own domain. Then what is going to be impact on our own market? But looking at what is happening globally, I will tell you that US market indices, as we speak, are flat in red. Three of them are in red. You can see that Dow is down. S&P 500 is down. You can see also Nasdaq is down. But if you go to the other market like Euro market, Eurozone, all stocks there are up and they are swelling up as a result of one. Oil price coming down, just to a lot of relief, a little relief. We know that it's oscillating, but below $90, around 86, just a little relief. And also the success of also of the the Italy election is also there is a plus for them. And also expecting to hear from the new government administration in UK. All these are what is also moving the market. As we speak now, Euro market is up, and but why that of Asia and Africa down here, we are seeing that they are also missed. But this one, we are seeing that NTS is looking up gradually. It's in green at this moment. The open green, and as we speak at this hour, it's also in green. These are the good things. But I will tell you, this is the last trading week of the month of September, knowing that in matured market, they sell in May and also buy what in October. And this season as we are approaching the another earning season, people are also looking at positioning at the end of what the quarter. And while others are already taking position as we speak, that's why I see that in this market, we are saying in mature market, we can see mistrend. Despite those markets are still bleeding because of our outcome of but see there are resistance in some sectors and some industry in that market, and also news coming also to see who their charts also displaying telling them what to do. But here, because we're also looking to see the end of the quarter progressing in our market as because the last trading week for the month of September, and at the same time, the outcome of MPC meeting, and we are looking to ultimately toward to Q3 number that will be the call Q3 any season that will kick off in October, especially either the early second week of October, we'll start seeing those results. But if you look back and see that most of the results that were released in Q2 and Q1 of our market here, we'll notice that most of them as at Q2 have surpassed their full year performance for 2021. That also will guide investors on what to do as to speak now. Because when you are panicking the market and you want to jump out because of information, you also want to look at why are you jumping out. No, you need to know why you should be in the market. Yes, we have seen that the inflation issue we are talking around is not only Nigeria, it's a global thing. But our market as we speak now is still remain, in the green in terms of year to date. And not only that, we are still seeing, opportunity in the last quarter of the year because of what the scenario that comes with the end of the year. And also, if we look at, the liquidity level in the economy is relatively low, and also the kind of heat or kind of pressure on FS is also considered as beautiful. I believe that once also we start the campaign here, for those players in that political environment start also drawing down from their own FS account, you might see that liquidity FS pressure was reduced a little, and also liquidity is likely also to come up again from what the electoral activities that with the campaign heating up or commencing from what October 28th of this month, and according to INEC timetable, this also tells you that we expect a kind of a missed trend before actually we start seeing number. Because once the campaign started, and also don't forget that every Nigeria is looking at the manifesto, or this what they have in mind, and is it achievable or just the normal lyrics that I will do road, will give you free education, will give this one. Is it no? Nigeria past that level. Want to see what they have on ground to achieve that. That is why this manifesto for this political activities is very, very important at any level, state level, federal level. You want to know what are you going to do? Is it achievable? What is your plan? These are what you want to hear, and that also will change the face. At the end of the day, if Nigeria choose a president that hears the world is confident with, I'll tell you, this market we are seeing now become a money spinner for all that understand to play the market. And also, don't forget that as we speak now, the NPC meeting is ongoing. I believe that it is either they will leave the rate or change, or there will be kind of a marginal hike either by 25 basic point or 50. But I believe that whatever they do, whether hike or down, that inflation is affecting every facet of investment window. But I believe that the only place you can also see a space where you can either do what we call hedging in investment is only in the equity space, because time value of money is very, very important as we speak. Looking at where we are now, seeing the third quarter of these companies, and also knowing where they are going, you can easily project what we are likely to see at the end of their financial year, and what's likely to come at dividend. And now you see market adjusting now, make most of these companies on the exchange their dividend yield and even their earning yields more better than the people. That means the earnings of this company as accused today will give a lot of insight for us as investors to know where we are going from here. That means I said no panic in the market, but invest wisely. And also, timing is very, very important. When I say timing, think of timing in an equity investment or timing in the market is about sitting down and looking at the time from the right time market stock or the market itself is at the top or at bottom. There are things that will guide you to know exactly what to do when it comes to timing the market. And also, what are the fundamental issues around the market? It's very, very key. People don't understand that. But the key fundamental of the market is liquidity, and also other like earnings, also fundamental issue. But you need to see how people are reacting to this thing. It's what the chart will be telling you, the psychological people, and at the same time, because you understand how to do timing, which is one of the basics we're going to discuss in the coming master class, which I encourage you, don't miss out in that class. That timing of market to tell you exactly when to enter a stock. When timing a stock is not just the time, exactly time to buy and then time to exit. And that is why you should be in that training so that you know how to do your technical analysis effectively. I tell you that if you want to follow the classical principle or pattern of the technical analysis as at 50 years, 20 years ago, as we speak now, in the last 5 years or the last 3 years, we have seen a change in attitude in the market. That means you must adopt a new perception of a new perspective or a new strategy for you to stay in the market using technical analysis effectively. Because if you are following the pattern of this head and shoulder, this and that, yes, they are all good. It gives better, but you need to understand what have changed in the pattern of institutional investor buying. What do they want to use? What have changed in also for managers buying? You need to understand, and you know that it is volume that comes from these people. The liquid that comes from them support market in uptrend or in a downtrend. You saw when the market has been in uptrend for almost like 3 years, it tells that these institutional investors are playing actively. Now they are not playing the last 2 or 3 months. You can see how the market is going. Are they coming back on the strength of the people we're expecting? How are you going to know? And exactly what they'll be buying. You see when they are coming in, what they are leaving. You know exactly. For that, I think you should prepare yourself technically also to know exactly what to do with the market, because most of us just trade market for trading sake. But now you're telling that most of what must change. That is the only way you can stay ahead of the market. Timing your trade is everything to any what, to any trader in the market. You must know where the market is in a down cycle or in a down in a bearish market or a down market. Timing your trade is everything you need to know. But most traders and investors get it wrong. That is why many of the traders and they enter stock at the or position at the wrong time, and this is when they jump out quickly because they don't understand when to stay and when to take profit because of what market today. They don't jump in out of fear, they jump out. No, once you understand to time the market, you must know exactly what to do at the right time. That will help you to stay ahead of others in the market. And that's why you see many traders lose money. And as I said, 10% of the traders are the ones making money in the market. These are those that understand how to use this technical analysis effectively and to combine it to know when to buy and when to sell, especially when they see that the fundamentals in the market are right. That's why I said liquidity and earnings are major key. Now that we expect that if the political activities will also bring liquidity, and also the PFA that have stayed in the market like almost 3 months now on the fence, knowing that the time value of money for them between now and end of the year, even the next any season, 2 year season, they can take opportunity in the market. We might see them coming back because I see that other instruments in the market, there's no way they can hedge against. There's no way they can say they are coming back to positive return. The only way they can come closer to inflation is looking at the yield of some companies and also capitalization. But if you are thinking that put your money yes in the fixed income market, they are good because they can take a lot of their fund there, but also you can hedge against those long-term portfolio we are managing for the pensioners, so that at the end of the day they will still fight for their money. That's why I see that they are likely to come. We're not saying that we know all about. They are likely looking at the number that will come. That will also give them insight to know what to do exactly. And that's why you too, as a trader, you must understand how to use the word for technical analysis. And that is major reason why you should not miss what the comment masterclass, because there you learn a lot of things and when to stay in a position, even when others are panicking. There are things that will tell you to hold on, there's nothing happening. But when you see the trend, market do that, you must understand what you are doing so you can stay ahead of it. You can be very, very educated about the market, knowledgeable about the market, but if you are entering at the wrong time, and we're saying that you are entering at the wrong time, and at the wrong time, you will not show that you have knowledge of the market. For you to show that you have knowledge of the market, you must get in at the right time and also get at the right time. And that is what the technical analysis is going to help you to know at the end of the class that we are having on Saturday, 1st of September. You must make our time to be in that class. That will also help you. I will tell you that when I always use that this contemporary technical analysis focused on what, on price and other things that will help you know exactly what you are doing in the market. Why I say so is that anywhere, anytime, the chart will tell you what to do, because chart is visual. You are seeing attitude of people, and what you do that once you are seeing the performance of these people, easily to know where they are going because you are seeing their attitude on the chart, and that is also display communicating to you. And if you know exactly what is happening, then we're able to pick either a pattern or anything. Can I now look at where is the fund going? And that fund also tell you, that is sure you cannot think of any indicator that will help you. But I will tell you that the next good and the greatest indicator you need to forecast ahead after you have seen the price action or the price structure of any stock is what is momentum. Once you get your momentum right, I will tell you, this market will be a place that you don't even want to live because you understand the momentum behind. And that's why I said trading or buy and sell is about what supply and demand. Once you're able to read what is happening in the market, you are good to go. There's no cause for you to complain, but rather know exactly the right time to be in the market and right time. In fact, the issue of timing the market is just really looking at what is happening with your demand, what is happening to your supply. And exactly if you understand the indicator that will guide you, is that to know when is the right time for you to enter that stock and you can make profit consistently, you will not work on them and stay put with that indicators. And I'll tell you, no matter the rumor, the panic in the market that are negative, because those things you are looking at, those cycles you are looking at, you understand what is happening, you can now hold your position. Also, when you make profit, because you understand also when to take profit with those indicators, with those volume, with those price action or price structure, money flow, you exactly know exactly what to do with your position. Because most people in the market, they exit early, and that's why they complain that they don't make money, because they are not looking at the market the way it is working. Because if you understand how the market is working or what is happening in the market, you will not jump out from your position quickly. And that's why I said earlier that in trading or investing, technical analysis is very, very important, and very, very important because you must combine the two with fundamental. Fundamental will be there. So I say you must combine the two effectively, and for you to be a successful trader, you must know how to look at what your chart or your price action. I'm emphasizing are visual what these are visual technical analysis that you need to see first before calling out any indicator. Once you understand what is happening, either is it an uptrend, a downtrend, once you're able to identify that, you cannot take the next step to take action. Once you understand that, that is where to go at the end of the day. Today, you can see that despite the MPC meeting, looking at prices have pulled back, you can see that market is trying to find its level as well that activities is relatively low, but we're seeing that some stocks are in green, and these stocks are in green are even higher than those that are in red. And you can see that there's a pattern that has happened in the market for the past 1 week. There are some sectors that that investors are looking at. If at the end of the day that the rate is high today, there are some sectors that are also going to do well, and there are some individual stocks that are also going to do well. For that, you need to understand those individual stocks, the ones also you want to sell off as you speak. If they high rate today, that also hit up the economy, and there are some sectors or industries that are going to suffer the heat. For you, you know exactly when to exit those stocks immediately, so that you can see the fund to enter those stocks. You see that the sector where they're operating or the they have a positive news fundamentals that are going to impact that sector very well. You need to also position for that. That is how to also balance your portfolio. And that is what we're going to discuss also in the coming masterclass. Those stocks on the estate that you don't need to have in your portfolio will be made clear to you, and those that you have now, even as you're using that as defensive stock, at the same time, those that you want to create, that want to create wealth for you, want to make money with those stocks, also will be made available in that class. That's why I look forward for those that I said earlier in the last live class we had on Saturday. Congratulations, because we already immediately after the MPC meeting on Tuesday, we start communicating those that are paid already what they should do before the MPC, before the master class on Saturday, so you can take advantage of it. I believe that the seasonality in the last quarter of the year, and also expected funds to also flow within the system, and also we expect that those professionals that have been sitting on the fence, which are the PFAs and other fund managers, are likely also to come back also to the market scene. Yes, now you can say that inflation is affecting everything. We agree, both equity and both, there is still opportunity. You can't say because there's high inflation that there's no opportunity. There's still opportunity in the market. Take advantage of those opportunities, and that also might keep a market to close positive for the year, and that will be good news for us and also for investors that take advantage. There are some people that sell some stocks when they are as low as 9 naira. They saw them as low as even 30 kobo, as low as even 14 naira, 11 naira. They didn't take action. There's a time Zenith Bank dropped as low as well. People are still, but no, they didn't take action. For now, as long as people are making money, that means it is you to know the right time to time the market, and also know exactly when to jump in. That's why I said with your your technical tools, you can know the top and what and the low, and you know exactly when to buy in. Once you're able to do that, you are already in the market to make money. Very, very, very important, because we are all there to grow our wealth at the same time to protect those funds we are making. That's why at this time that we are seeing that there's no place to go. What I mean that no place to go anywhere. If you are holding cash in your house or anywhere, even your cash in your bank account is also not safe because of inflation. But if you're holding cash in your portfolio to see opportunity, that will different from holding cash in your bank account and holding cash in your house. Because the more you're holding cash in your house, the more inflation is also rubbishing that money you are holding either in your bank account or your house. But if you're having cash in your account, it's another way of positioning, waiting for opportunity to jump in that you can fly with. That is also how to trade. Don't just say because market is somehow you not say, oh, there's no place I've negative return on the fixed income. Yeah, let me keep my money in my house. That is the worst. But when you are waiting to cash to wait for opportunity to jump in, and now is the right place, right time, because we said that last quarter of the year come with a lot of surprises and because of any season, and that if you can know how to play that environment this season that we're entering, I will tell you that you are good to make money for yourself in this season. I feel that you should just keep your finger crossed and stay ahead of the market. Now that all eyes are at the outcome of MPC meeting, latest tomorrow we'll know. But as we speak now, you can see that trading activities is still looking up gradually in the market as we speak now. Yes, we are down to live market to see what is happening. The live market as we speak now, the market is trading at 49,100.35. That is, market is up with 73.30 point. That is represent about 0.2% up in the green. We're also seeing that the market bread is positive as we speak now. We're having 11 gainers against 8 losers. The 11 gainers, we're seeing Multiverse leading, followed by UBN, Union Bank of Nigeria. We can see Japan Gold, we can see ROTB Gold, and GT Code. These are the top 5 gainers. Other good Access Bank are below are there, but these are the top 5. If you look at also the 8 losers as we speak now, the top losers are the academic press. You can see them insurance, Tasaku, we are seeing Transcorp and what and Women Bank. These are the top losers. If you talk of volume in transaction, volume is very, very key when we are analyzing your market. Anything you are doing, whether you are analyzing individual stock or the market generally, you want to see the volume that is keeping the market where the market at that particular time. The volume, those that are top trade in volume are, you can see that we're seeing Codvi Business Solution leading, followed by Transcorp. We're seeing also Mutual Benefit, also seeing Sterling Bank and UBA. These are the ones that are on the world in terms of volume, as to speak now, that are leading. But I would say that the market has been a bit stable, but we are seeing low activities because of what all eyes on the outcome of MPC meeting. But the market at this point is not doing badly, I would say. But if market can still open today in green, well, despite the activities is low, but it's a good sign that yes, people are seeing that market has presented opportunity by the price they are seeing, and that's also a good way of investing. Price will tell you, what is happening, but you are looking for value, and that value will be reviewed by the price of the stock. That's why I say whenever you enter the market, you see what the price is doing. It's also good for you to know what is happening in that particular market at that particular time, because value will review what price will review the value of focus. When you see the price of a stock and you know what the company worth in terms of their earnings and where they are going, or what is happening in the sector where they're operating, to give you an insight that yes, this stock is grossly under value or overpriced. That's why price is speak a lot when it comes to analysis. That is why in technical analysis, don't play with price, because it tells you up and down and price and volume, and these are the patterns we use to know exactly what is happening, and that is how to invest. In even if you're using your fundamental, you want to look at the value and pay it to another thing to see whether it's undervalue or not, because you are seeing the value in that company at that particular time. You are doing your analysis is very, very important when you are also looking at the market. Yes, as we speak now, we look at the price, what we call our T line in terms of the 8 days market, 8 days exponential, moving average exponential. You can see the market is slightly in green, but still below the T line. I told you earlier that the higher you see the price action, index action, away from the T line, either in a down direction, it's a sign that reversal is likely on that way. Also, when you see that the price action is far also ahead of far from the T line, in a positive way, that means T line is price action is ahead of I mean on top of the T line, and it's far from the T line in terms of this that also profit taking activities is for you also to know. This is what also you should understand when you are using your technical analysis. You must understand all this so that at the end of the day it will help you to make work inform investment decision. But as we speak now, we are seeing a little stable market this morning, despite the activity is not much. But if you look at other momentum indicators or will guide you, yes, we are seeing that money flow is low this hour, which is also a strong indicator that panic has got the mark for now. For you to see money flow below 20, around 16%, so that people are waiting for this outcome. But market on its own is already on oversold region. You can see it here. Your stochastic oscillator with the RSI has given us a signal that this stock, the market on itself is on oversold, and that also give you an insight that yes, market is at what at the low level or at the bottom that are likely to look up. These are and information going to move that up. That's why I mentioned that end of the quarter will be addressing the outcome of MPC meeting, and also also the Q3 number. And don't forget, liquidity is very key. If this election starts, liquidity is coming from what? From the PFAs taking advantage of the low prices now coming back, because they stay away from the market, playing the equity market. But with the rising inflation, they're already jittering, threatened by what is happening. But I believe that they also want to diversify their portfolio by balancing it, but having some also in equity, yes, so that they can have can hedge against inflation, and at the same time value of money in terms of return. If you see what you're going to make in the next 4 months or 6 months from now, that also give them an insight to what they should do. Currently they have the big money in the market. For that, I believe that this also have the way of also playing out in the market. Yes, quick one. Let's look at some stock that we're seeing making way. Look at look at what is happening in Vitafoam. And this one, I want us to look at Vitafoam. How far is going from here? Let's look at what is also happening in UBA that was just marked down, but can see that trying to frame up. GTP is coming up powerfully. Let's look at GTP again. Saw GTP last week below 19 naira. This morning we're seeing trying to cross back. And also what is happening in Sterling Bank. If time permits us also, can look at also what is happening in NEM. But NEM, those that on our side that are permitting something on NEM, profit taking, I'm not afraid. And also you can see UBN coming back. You can see how far before that UBN as Union Bank of Nigeria. If time permits us, let's start with what is happening in UBA now. Then individual stocks for let's look at we have seen the index see a little improvement, not much, but let's keep our across because the outcome of MPC meeting also contribute. And towards the end of the day trading or early morning, you see that filler will start coming to the market. That will also change the trend of the market. Yes, as we speak now, you can see that this morning, if you look at the chart here, it tested above the T line, but come down here, you can see where it is now, slightly below the T line. But also the morning flow is still looking up. While on the stochastic indicator, we are seeing already a sign of reversal. I need to consider the trend, the pattern, the price action we are seeing here. What is the pattern? Is there a recovery one, a down one? We have to look at and what it tested under form of a resistance level here. You can see that it's coming back, but at the end of the day, we know. Let me look at the 1 hour chart for UBA. UBA 1 hour chart is telling us UBA is still strong. We're seeing a strong, stochastic oscillator looking up for money flow. It's also that's a missed momentum we're seeing now in that stock. But if you look at the price action, the flat of what on the T line, flat on the T line. After that touch almost a 740, was marked down. Can see now this morning, moved to around the 730. That's where it is now. This for UBA. Quick one, look at the Sterling Bank. Look at Sterling Bank. What is happening in Sterling Bank? Recently, you can see that there's a volume in that bank. I want to say that what is happening in Sterling Bank so that we go a long way to guide us what is happening in Sterling Bank. Let's see. Sterling Bank. Yeah, let's see what is happening in Sterling Bank. Have an idea. Let me go back and see. Okay, this pattern. Let's quickly look at GT code. This is the look at GT code. GT code. Okay. And see this is the 1 hour chart for GT code. The 1 hour chart was also showing a mixed momentum here, up and down here, money flow looking down. But as we speak, it's still slightly below the T line on 1 hour chart. But it's a good one that we're seeing the stock right. Let's look at the day chart for the stock because day chart will give us good information. On the day chart, we're seeing coming out from the oversold region, which is good, and also money flow just inch up here. You can see around 22. That would be nice if you can come above 50. For me, I see for those that are thinking long term and for dividend income, it's a stock also to watch for GT Group. Let's look at what is happening in UBN. So these are the stock that we're seeing up now. UBN. Let's look at what is happening in UBN. Look at UBN. UBN on a day chart, you can see that UBN, the strength here, the money flow is above 80, 84, good one, and you can see that stock try to stay between 30. Now looking up from here, for me, it's a good one. If this trend is always this price is sustained, but don't forget that they have resistance levels here, tested, At the break it out, that's where we now say a new trend. But then after that, it crossed above this, and the 7 naira. Once you also cross the 7 naira mark, that is going to usher a new trend for the stock. But I believe that markets also be looking to hear information from the latest merger acquisition, news, how they're going forward from here. That will also be enforced on that. But this is a good one. But let's look at the 1 hour chart for UBN. What is saying? Yes, and the 1 hour chart is very, very strong. Good volume. For me, it's a good one. But I've seen also a good, stochastic oscillator and the money flow also reading almost 90. For this level, it's also not a bad one for UBN. That is good. For that, if you are there, don't panic. That stock is strong. Let me look at Vitafood. Look at Vitafood. What's happening there at this hour? Look at Vitafood this better from on a 1 hour chart. On a 1 hour chart, I'll tell you this stock is not looking sweet. You can see that yes, tested above the T line, but at is below the T line, but where the price is. And you can see the last hours can see that been on a downtrend. That means sell off, is already that stock. And they take a profit. Let's see. But if also you come here, you can see yes, there's a good momentum move. We're seeing improvement. I don't forget I said the last time that September is the year end. It's possible that position taking has started gradually ahead of what their full year result that will come in December before the end of the year. And see the result of this company in the market and look at the performance and where it's going. What is their earning momentum? What is the earning power of this company? Also, what to consider it when you are taking your investment decision. Let's quickly look at the last one. Let's look at the name. What is name doing from this point? Is name going to sustain the move of sale or profit taking now? That I told you earlier last week, the time for you to take profit from this company, the move or let the Q3 number come and turn it around again. As we speak now on a 1 hour chart, on a day chart, sorry, we'll see that on the green here, you can see what I'm seeing. But still, while looking at the component that even at the price of rally, we'll see that it's still at the slow region. Let us also watch it very well and see how to interpret it. They cross the red one, the blue one cross up for now consider, but let's still wait and see. But money flow is looking down on the day chart. But let's look at 1 hour chart to round up the class. On the 1 hour chart, try to see the stock still maintain strength. The momentum here is strong. The strength behind the movement is strong. Artists are trending here, for the 1 hour chart before stay here marginally. You can see good move here and also here. But let's wait and see what will happen to this stock here. Still below the T line. But for me, those that have entered at low as 3 naira, don't be greedy. For those that are jumping at this one, I think you have to wait for correction before you can jump in. Especially as we are looking at to see the result. But if you want to wait and see that the result will come powerfully, I know that they will do their share issue. That must also be back at the end of the year. Their third quarter earnings at the end of the day. But let's see and wait and see the number. I will say thank you for your time this morning. As all eyes on NPC meeting at come tomorrow. Let's continue to play the market. Let's keep our focus. Don't lose before. Don't panic. Just take your position that you know that those positions are intact, and that's how to invest. Don't panic out of anything. Once you are that stock, hold on, and that's why you must. I say why I say must is that if you really love your portfolio, because for you to make ends meet this time, you must know how to send your money and earn. If you are depending on that thing you are doing alone, no, that means you must understand how to also invest wisely in the market. That's why I say must, so that you can join us on Saturday, hopefully by God's grace, by 9 we're kicking off from the training till 4 o'clock on that master class. Things will be reviewed so that you know how to take position for the end of the year. Then also that also usher us to the new year 2023. But things that will happen between now and the post-election also be discussed, and also plan for what for more activity to cost every 90 days. Look at what you have done with us to also that is that at the end of the year also be taken of what also do for the first quarter of 2023. You must know how to look at your portfolio. Don't just sit down. No, you must know what is happening in the market and how to, but that is how to work to take advantage of the market at any given time. I say here, thank you for posted the latest analysis and that. I can see thumb up, people calling me. Go there if you are not subscribed to our YouTube. Do so that you can get updates from different view of analysis, their own analysis. That's why we do that a consensus where people have their own view of the market, analysis. That will come together as an analysis hangout. Also, go and subscribe. Also, you can go to the site and see what we have guide you. The market at a critical support level. What next? Are investors expecting from here? A rebound or continue pullback? Startup movement. Also, get it at the site. Feel free and play around. You can get more information that will guide you on our site, and also go to YouTube and listen to what our videos. I'll say thank you and enjoy the rest of your trading day. See you tomorrow, hopefully by God grace.